PJs, welcome back to another video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to subscribe down below if you like my channel and my content. By doing so, you become part of my PJ squad, which is always awesome. As always, comment down below what you guys would like to see next, or if you just want to say hi and interact with me, I will be answering as many comments as I can. So, while I'm unpacking, I just want to say really quickly, everything was packaged nicely, nothing cracked, nothing leaked. I love the extras so much, but I do want to mention, okay, so when I ordered this, I put enough in my cart because this was over $75, I think is how it works, so I could get free shipping. And I don't know if it's just a bug on her website or whatnot, but okay, so I noticed that both shipping options were free, so I was like, okay, I'll pick 1 day shipping, and it took 8 days to get to me. Now that could be delays, but if it is, I don't even want to know what regular shipping took, because this was around the same time that I got my Scented Slime by Amy stuff, and this was only 1 day shorter. So I don't know if it's because of that, but I think that maybe she could have emailed me. I know that just sounds pretty bad, but that's just my take on it, because I don't know, because especially if you're banking on 1 day shipping, I think it should be 1 day shipping, but obviously I got it for free, so I'm not really complaining too much. It's just something that I would note, especially if somebody's actually paying that like $44 for the 1 day shipping. So as I'm showing you guys these slimes, she also had a deal that for like so many orders until she ran out, you got a free 3 ounce of Sakura Slush. Now, I personally thought that if I had ordered a 6 ounce of it already, that number one, she wouldn't have sent me a 3 ounce of it, maybe a different one, or number two, like, it was already sold out. So I was kind of bummed that I got the 3 ounce. Obviously, it's an extra 3 ounce. I don't care. And I love Sakura Slush. You guys will see, I love that one so much. So it's fine. I don't know. Just something. I don't know, maybe I'm being too picky, who knows, but I just wanted to mention that before I got into the video. So this first slime is Cherry Jubilee Jelly, and with this one and Sakura Slush, I think, yeah, it has to be those two. The ones that have the fake snow in it, I think she uses the wrong snow. No, it's really weird. Okay, so there is such thing as fake snow. Let's say that, like, the wrong snow to use. Let's say that. And basically what happens with that type of snow is that when you activate it, it kind of becomes clear and gelatin-like, if that makes sense, and it doesn't always want to stick in the slime. And you can see that, like, when I stretch it, you'll see bigger pieces of snow. And the reason I said it's kind of different is because it kind of wanted to stay in the slime, kind of didn't want to stay in the slime. So I don't know if she used the wrong kind, overactivated too much. I'm not exactly sure what happened to it, but overall this is great. I love the texture. It is a really nice jelly slime. As you saw, there's these cute little cherry female slices, and the container, just like the rest of them, is a clear screw top lid container. I love the little label on the bottom. I love that print so much. And overall, the scent, it didn't remind me of like a Cherry Jubilee kind of scent. It reminded me more of Cherry Medicine, but it was still pretty great. The snow and some of the residue that you've probably seen just kind of threw me off a little bit. So I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. This next one is Banana Split Blast, and it is a beautiful yellow color. It has those like sprinkles at the bottom. I love those sprinkles because they're so cute. And pink and white, and I think a few yellow foam beads, and then some very colorful smaller foam beads. And yeah, so this one is scented pretty much like a banana split, and The reason I say that is because it is banana, but when I was first playing with it, I was like, you know what, this smells like watered down banana, but then I sat there and I was like, you know, it kind of smells sweeter than that. So I was like, well, what if it smelled like banana and milk? And then I was like, well, it's probably sweeter than that, so banana and ice cream. So that's why I say it smells like a banana split. I know I have like a really weird thought process, but this one was really nice. It was a semi-foam, and I've actually grown on this one because I've learned that it's like great with bubble pops. I kind of didn't play with this one long enough to realize that. And when I first played with it, it left residue. So I was going to give this one a 4.5 out of 5, but like I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 because it's actually really, really nice. And I like the scent, I like the add-ins, and the bubble pops are just out of this world. So definitely 5 out of 5. I love this one. So this is Sakura Slush, and this one was probably my third favorite. It was my second favorite, but then I was talking about the banana split last one. So this is a icy slime, and it has like these cute little Sakura petal female slices in it, and it is a beautiful pink color. I love it so much. So I was trying to show you like the little snow pieces, just trying to show you what I was talking about because it's really hard to explain it. But this one is scented like Sakura Cherry Blossom, or I think that's what it's called. Guys, don't kill me. I love that scent so much, and it smells exactly like it, maybe a little stronger than that, but it's great. It makes my hands smell like it for the rest of the day, and I love it. It puffs up so nicely and barely has any wet residue. So this one is like almost a perfect icy slime, and this is the type of slime that gives the reason why I take off when icy slimes have wet residue, because I know some of you guys are like, well, it always has wet residue. No, they don't. Like, I don't really want to argue. I know that sounded like really mean now that I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh, guys, don't kill me. I sound so mean, but what I'm trying to say is that not all icy slimes have wet residue or a bunch of wet residue if you make them right. Now, I don't even particularly know how to make them correctly, but this is just kind of that reason, because this one is perfect. So definitely 5 out of 5. So this next one is Good Boy Juice, and I wanted to show the bottom because not only is it not a clear sticker like the rest of them, but it doesn't have the same typing. So I don't know if maybe she ran out and she had to quickly make new ones. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to mention that. So it has this adorable husky charm in it, and I love the blue color and like the little black and white glitters in it. And this one is to represent her dog, which is also a husky, I do believe. So I think that's so cute that she made a slime after her dog. Now, I used to work at a what do you call this place? It's like a pet like grooming place, and I was the person that like checked in the dogs and put them in their crates, and like depending on like what shift I had, clean the crates or clean the dogs or whatever. So to me, this smells like dog shampoo, and it's not a bad thing because some dog shampoos smell great. Now, not all of them smell great, but a lot of them do smell great. So that just kind of was nostalgic for me. Not a good nostalgia though, because I don't remember if I talked about it before, but I quit there because they didn't really treat the dogs right. And when they like shaved cats and stuff, and the cats, of course, the cats got scared, so they peed on the table. They would hit the cat, and I couldn't hear like the cat's cries anymore. I couldn't hear the dog's cries anymore because of how scared they were. And I don't know, I just wanted to hug them all, and I I didn't like the place at all, but it was just a summer job, you know, and I had to get out of there. I didn't care. I just had to get out. So I just wanted to mention that was kind of morbid, but I love this slime. I love huskies. It's just great and cute. So 5 out of 5. Sorry for the morbid stuff. So this is Taro, or whipped Taro batter. Now I think it was called whipped cake batter, but that one was stolen out of my cart. So I was like, you know what, let me try this one. And it has like these purple sprinkles and like little cupcakes, and then is a really cute like purple color. Now I had to go back because I thought it was a butter slime, but apparently it's a snow butter. I think that maybe a little bit more instant snow could have been added to make it that way, but that's just my opinion. It's still an amazing slime, and I would say it kind of deflated a little bit. I know a lot of you guys have talked about that as well. You know, I've just got kind of like a lot of this stuff, but like I've tried to explain, it's kind of an unspoken rule that you fill it to the top, and if they don't, that's kind of out of the norm. So that's kind of why I talk about it all the time and why I take off for it. But that was barely, you know, lower, and it does inflate, so I'm not taking off for that. Now I've never had Taro stuff, so I don't know if it's like the hype or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what it tastes like. If somebody wants to try to describe it to me, that would be great, but I've never had it. I just knew that it was purple. You could get it in bubble tea. I don't know if you could get it in anything else. I've had bubble tea. I don't even think I've had the correct bubble tea, because the first time I had it, somebody cooked the little pearls wrong and they just tasted like chewy water. Like they weren't like, I almost said scented, like they didn't taste like anything but like gross water. And then the second time I had popping boba, and that one was pretty great. I just had the wrong combination, so I haven't had a really good time with that, but I've like been craving boba lately. But this is a great slime. I had to activate it a little bit because it was kind of sticky, but I'm so glad I got it in a 9 ounce because I play with this one all the time, and the scent is actually really good. So I'm assuming it smells like taro and maybe like batter or something. I'm not sure, but I really love this one. Definitely my favorite. Definitely a 5 out of 5. So this last slime is Glitter Slime's official slime. So obviously this is her official slime. So this has some like gold sparkles in it, different colored and different sized pink and white foam beads. And it is a beautiful baby pink color. It is supposed to be scented like Rice Krispie treats. It kind of smells like somebody sneezed. Like, that's the best way I could describe it. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but if like you smell a sneeze, it smells like, not sour, but it's just such a weird slime. Like, I don't know, it's a weird scent. I'm sorry. So it doesn't smell like Rice Krispie treats at all to me. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just really weird. But it smells like a sneeze. I'm just gonna say it. So the price that you saw on the screen might look a little weird, and that's because that's the price for a 9 ounce. I didn't realize until I went over my notes. She gave me a 6 ounce instead of a 9 ounce. I paid for a 9 ounce, got a 6 ounce. So I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, well, just talk to her. I haven't had really good experiences with talking to people like that. Okay, so I've had a problem with Slime Obsidian, didn't reply the first time, had a mistake the second time that was partly my fault, and he replied on that one and kind of blamed me for that one, if you guys have ever heard about that. And then Dope Slimes, if you guys don't remember, I had a problem with a bunch of his slimes. He did respond after I emailed him and talked to him on Facebook, and he like replied, told me to pick out different ones, and then I had a few questions. Like, he told me to pick out different ones to replace the ones that I had. I had a few questions, but I gave him some, and I haven't gotten a reply back, so I assume I won't get any slimes. No refund, no nothing. So it just hasn't been very good. But besides that, it is a really nice texture. The scent is not my favorite, and it's not as thick as like the banana split one, but it's still really, really nice, and it definitely portrays her like aesthetic. So this is like perfect for her, just not my favorite. So with that, that is going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. Just let me know what you guys would do about the 6 ounce. I didn't even notice it until I like made my notes and stuff. So I was like, wait a minute, this is supposed to be a 9 ounce. Like, I had to go back and look at the email of what I got. But with that, I am signing off. So let me know your suggestions down below of what to do next and all that stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next